right, morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through here this Saturday morning. Last Saturday of the month, so you are the faithful ones coming here. The rest are out spending their money this morning. So I'm glad you're here. Hopefully we can make you some money this morning instead of you spending it like all your peers this morning. We're going to spend the next sort of 40 to 50 minutes talking about what we do here at DuePoint. DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We're both a listed and licensed life insurance company in South Africa. First established in 1952. We're about 65 years old. So this isn't a new venture. You might not have heard of us before, but we've been around a long time. I want you to take some time after this. Go do some research. You will see how we're quite a well-established financial services company in South Africa, and our latest division is DuePoint, which is what we're going to be talking about this morning. Folks, we are, of course, an authorized and registered financial services provider. There's our FSP number there. Take some time afterwards as well, and go and look at our licenses on the wall next to the door. You'll see we're registered with the DSA, the DMA, the Financial Services Board, and we're listed with the JSE. So really, you can go to town and get a good comfort about who we are. I also want you to be comfortable about the team that we have here at DuePoint. I think probably the most important aspect of the team is that we're always available and we're here. This is not a business that's founded in America or Russia or Australia or something. This is a homegrown South African company. You can always find us in these four walls from Monday to Saturday every week. For me, I feel like that's the thing that I can say to give you the greatest sense of comfort about who you're dealing with, is that we're here. You can find us. You go to our contact page. It's not like an email address. It's actually a physical location, a telephone number, an email address, a client service department of this. You know what you're dealing with here this morning. I mean, we've got all the skills. I'm the prettiest. That's why I'm on the team. Then we've got a CA over here and another CA and a design guy and a sales lady. We've got all the experience. I'm also a chartered accountant. Not only good looking, but a chartered accountant too. Some people just get it all, okay? No. And tall too, you can see. But folks, we've got what we need to be here. But for me, the most important thing is that you have comfort in who we are and the fact that we're here with you. What do we do here at DuePoint? Well, we've got two objectives. Our primary objective, the real passion and impetus of this business, is that we want to put in the hands of South Africans a tool that allows them the power to generate earnings and wealth for themselves on a recurring, stable, and reliable basis. In the South African economy, as you know right now, this is not the case for 99% of us. 99% of us are in full-time employment at best, and in that, we can't control our earnings. Someone else will tell us whether we get a raise, a bonus, a promotion, or whether we're retrenched or fired. We're at the hands of someone else. And what do we see happening in the South African economy? Well, we see it shrinking, which means that every year there's less and less people employed, and we're just in the queue. We're just in the queue to be next to lose our jobs in one way or another. We have no control, no certainty over our income. Even as business owners, how many businesses are closing on a monthly basis in South Africa right now? Because we can't survive in this economy. We have no control. We want to put that control back in your hands. We want to put you in a position where you can start earning cash in addition to your work, the income that you're bringing in already, that can start replacing some of those systemic things that we have had to take a grip on in order to survive in the economy we have. The main one, as you know, is this four-letter word here, debt. Okay? We are all plugged into the debt system here in South Africa not because we kind of like want to or because we're living beyond our means or something like that, but because we need it to bridge the gap between what we're earning and just what we need to survive. I mean, they did a study just end of last year where they said it costs 7,500 Rand a month to feed the average family of four in South Africa. 7,500 Rand just to feed them. Most of us are not earning 7,500 Rand, which means that we are left with a gap that's got to be filled by something. And we fill that gap with debt in South Africa. We have invented ways to take out more debt. We have debt for cars, debt for homes, debt for food, debt for clothing, debt for telephones. We've got debt for telephone calls. We've got debt for everything. If I open up any of your wallets, I'm going to see a stack of cards in there, am I not? One lady actually proved me right the other day. She opened her wallet. I had never seen so many cards in my life before. There must have been 50 in her wallet. Credit cards, Woolworths cards, Ackerman's cards, Truman's cards, and all with credit on. 1,000 Rand here, 5,000 Rand here. Crazy frightening. They say the average South African has 289,000 rands worth of debt. The average. So we take all of the debt and divide it by all of us. It's 289,000 rand per person. It's absolutely crazy. Now our hope is that if we can put this tool in your hands and you're able to generate income, that income will replace this bridge of debt. We want it to be replaced with a bridge of income that is stable and recurring. That's what we're wanting to do here at DuePoint. Our hope, of course, as well then, is to start preparing you for the future, the immediate future and the distant future. In the immediate future, there's going to be some crisis in your life. It's going to be in all of our lives. Car accident, hospital trip, granny dies, something that is going to demand money from us that we don't have. That's a reality. Now, if this tool has created free cash flow in your hands, when that happens, you've got the money to handle it. Then we want to prepare you for the distant future. At some point, you're not going to be able to work anymore. Whether you like it or not, at some point in the future, you will stop working. Maybe you'll be injured and can't work. Maybe you'll get too old and they won't hire you anymore. Who pays for you then? What we've done for generations is lean on our children when we get to that age. Well, our hope is that, having created an income through the DuePoint system over a few years to that point, you're in a position where that income comes in reliably and stably every month, and you don't have to rely on anybody else in your retirement in the years when you can't work. That's our primary objective here at DuePoint, and that is our hope with what we do in the DuePoint system. Folks, our secondary objective is that we are building a 21st century company, one that connects its consumers directly to its suppliers. We have built a pipe from you to the heart of our business on a 24-hour basis. You don't have to wait for us to open our doors. You don't have to go through brokers or agents or third parties or anything like that. We connect you through our system directly to us 24 hours a day. Now, with those two objectives put together, we have created what we call the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system, super simple. What it does, it allows you as individuals to connect with us as wealth engineers. Wealth engineers have one task. One task for us, the task of simply connecting individuals to us. No marketing, no selling, no advising, no presenting, none of that. One task, just connect individuals to us here at DuePoint. By doing that, you create market penetration for us. The market penetration turns into channels of distribution for us, which we come and facilitate the purchase of our products into, creating revenue. And when we create revenue, we create that recurring, stable, extra income for you. How can I make that statement? Well, because we don't sell things here. We don't sell goods. You're not going to be buying things that you have to try and sell to your friends. That's not what we do. We use financial services and lifestyle products that run on a computerized debit order system, which means that every month, whether you're lying in a hospital or on holiday somewhere, the computer runs the debit orders. The debit orders are paid, and your income comes in on that reliable basis. Now, folks, there is a second layer to the system. Now, just before I carry on, guys, if we've run out of seats in the room, we do have a mini presentation room next door as well, where the live stream is running. So please go jump in there, and you can have a seat there too. Now, the second layer of our system allows you to become greater than yourselves right now. Right now, you are stuck in jobs where you've got 8 hours to work in, and you can only generate income with your two hands. That's it. And everyone around you is your competition for those 5 promotional positions. That's the environment that all of us find ourselves in employment. Now, what happens in the DuePoint system is the exact opposite. Everyone that you connect to DuePoint forms part of your channel, your team, and everyone starts working towards your success, which means that this tool we create actually creates income for you on a 24-hour basis. On a 24-hour basis, you will discover, as you spend time with us at DuePoint, your channel grows. You'll wake up in the morning, and your channel will be bigger than it was when you went to sleep the night before. That is the tool that we have created here at DuePoint. It is completely flexi-time. It is a tool, not employment. You are not signing an employment contract with us today. No, we don't recruit, we don't sponsor, we don't hire. Please, any of my Facebook is out there after this presentation, no opening new Facebooks. Okay? We don't know new Facebook pages, please. That's not what we do here. That's not what you do as a wealth engineer. We simply connect individuals to DuePoint. That's all we do. You remain completely independent of us here at DuePoint as a wealth engineer. There is no risk at all in becoming a wealth engineer. We have tried our darndest to ensure that our system does not create financial loss for you. In South Africa, we always lose financially. That's always the case. And we have tried to create a system where you do not lose financially. There is no startup cost. There's no startup kit you have to buy. There's no starter manual you have to buy. There's no monthly fee you have to pay of any form, business, marketing, sales, admin, none of that. And there are no application forms that you have to buy. Everything is online. Everything is convenient. And all you need to do is be a product owner at DuePoint, and you're in the system. There is absolutely no cost for being a wealth engineer here. So today, if you choose, you want to become a wealth engineer, and then tomorrow you go, I should never have done that, it will not have cost you a cent. No money will have parted from your hands here today. Folks, you are, however, building a real asset here at DuePoint, a real asset. Because we create recurring income in channels, you're able to price your channels. Because you can price your channel, you can sell it. You can transfer it, and it's going to outlive you. One day when you pass away, your channel will be handed over to your children, and they will earn the income that you have created during your lifetime. This is the opposite experience of what we're living in right now, where when we die right now, what do? We hand our debt over to our children, and they get to pay for food we ate, clothes we wore. Okay? That's what we do right now, but instead with the DuePoint system, the legacy we want to create is that your channel will be handed over to them, and they will be earning income as your parting gift to them. That's what we hope for, and that's why we believe you build a real asset here. You form no part of the sales transaction at DuePoint, none at all. There is no selling. So for all of you who are absolutely terrified about selling, good news, no selling in the DuePoint system, none at all. You're not brokers, you're not agents, you're not financial advisors, you are not even marketers of ours. You are not marketing, you're not running out there to market. Brendan, when I want to run adverts for DuePoint, no, you do not do any of these things in the DuePoint system. You have one task, and that is connecting people to DuePoint. This is a system of convenience. We put 4 things in place for you to connect individuals to DuePoint. Just 4. You may try and invent a 5th or a 6th, but they're not there. There are only 4. Okay, ways to connect people to DuePoint. One is you go to our table afterwards, our information table afterwards, and you buy one of our USB sticks. It's got our presentations on it. If you've got a smart TV, laptop, or computer, you plug it in, and there we are, presenting the DuePoint system for you. Then you can bring people here. Option number 2. If you're in Gauteng, you can bring people to this office, and we will present to them live Monday through Saturday. Night times, lunch times, mornings. Doesn't matter what time the person is available, we're pretty much presenting in it live out of this building. Okay, that's option number 2. Option number 3, and probably the single most important option, our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel, it's called DuePoint channel, has got every single presentation we ever made on it in there. Even this presentation will be on our YouTube channel straight after this. Okay, 24 hours a day, you can pick your favorite presentations and show people, connect people to the DuePoint system. I am good to go 3:30 in the morning. You want to present to someone 3:30? I'm there. And you'll be amazed how fresh I am on YouTube at 3:30 in the morning. Okay, ready to present for you. Okay, and then our 4th way of connecting with DuePoint is through our live streams. Every one of our presentations is live streamed across the country every day. So if you're at work or at home or in a coffee shop or wherever, and you want to connect people to DuePoint, you just put them in front of a screen with an internet connection, and we are live and in living color in front of them. So those are your 4 ways that there is no presenting in there. You don't have to become an accredited presenter of ours. There are only 2 people that present, me and Rob. That's it. Because we present to everyone every day. We're available to you. There's no learning about our products. There's no selling. There's no marketing. You just simply connect people to it. And as you do that, as you connect people to DuePoint through one of those 4 ways, some of them are going to want to become wealth engineers. Not all of them, but some of them. And when they are, we allocate those wealth engineers to you, and your channel is born. They go out, they do exactly the same thing. They connect people to DuePoint. Some become wealth engineers, and again, we allocate them to you. And this process repeats itself over and over and over again until there are people across the country, which is happening right now. Right now, people across the country are connecting individuals to DuePoint, and they could be doing it in your channel. And that is how you create market penetration for us. We then come along. We, not you, we come along. And we then facilitate the purchase of our products throughout your channel. And your income is born. Now, what's very important to note is that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not. This is not one of those Facebook things where they go, 3 months you're on 100,000 Rand a month. Okay? You're earning in dollars. No, folks, those are nonsense. Otherwise, we'd all be there and we'd all be rich. Okay? This is genuine income earning. We are registered with the FSB, licensed with the FSB, listed on the stock exchange. We have regulators that sit on our board. We didn't slip a scheme or a scam or a shape past them. Okay? This is genuine income earning opportunity. And because it's genuine, it is exactly like anything else that's genuine in life. Your career. Did it take 5 minutes for you to become CEO? Did it take you 5 minutes to earn a big salary? No. We had to put years in. Years and years and years in. It's like starting a new business. Would any of you expect your new business to just make you wealthy overnight? No. You would start it with the anticipation of putting time and energy into it to create real wealth. And here too, with the DuePoint system, you are going to have to put time in. People say to me, Brendan, what's the catch? It sounds too good to be true. The catch is your payment is time. Time is what you will pour into building a channel here at DuePoint. But your time will be paid out. This tool is an input-output tool. Whatever you put in, it will put out to you. This, again, is the exact opposite of your experience with employment. What do you do in employment? You can be the best employee all month long. They just put your picture on the wall. They pay you the exact same salary. Right? That's what happens, isn't it? That at DuePoint, what you put in is what will come out. Now, it's relatively easy to earn a little bit of money at DuePoint. You'll see now. But it's going to take a lot more persistence and determination and time to change your life with it. Let's take a look. There's 2 ways that we do it. The first way is through our Returns and Rewards program. Our Returns and Rewards program pays you 27.50 Rand every time someone in your channel makes a product payment, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment is made. So, for instance, you run out, you chat to a few folk, some of them become wealth engineers, they make their debit order payment, and you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. Not 1 Rand 50, not 5 Rand 50, not 12 Rand 26, 55 Rand. This is 21st century money. It's material, it is significant, and you will feel it almost immediately in your finances. Now, these folk go out, they do the same thing. They talk to a few people, a couple of them become wealth engineers, they make their payments successfully via debit order, and again, you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. You have been with us for about 5 minutes in this particular example, and you're earning just under 1,000 Rand a month. 1,000 Rand a month. 5 minutes with us. Now you want to get a bit more serious. We want to earn more than 1,000 Rand. We want to start changing our life with this process, okay? Well, now you're going to have to be persistent. You're going to have to put some energy in. You're going to have to start working with your teams. As you do, and as these payments are made, you earn on a diminishing basis, but only to the 8th point. From the 8th point onwards, you always earn 4% of 27.50 Rand where you qualify to earn. Okay? This is critically important to understand. There is no limit to how big a channel you can build at DuePoint. You can build a 25-point big channel. As long as you qualify to earn, and if you want to understand what qualify to earn is, go and watch the training video after this. It's 3 or 6 minutes or something. 6 minutes for us to explain the whole earning system. Okay? It's how simple it is. But to qualify to earn, you can have any size channel. As long as you qualify to earn, you will be earning 4% of 27.50 Rand from the 8th point onwards. Our hope is that you, again, as you hand the asset, your channel, over to your children, is that they will be able to take it and continue to grow it. That this legacy we talk about here at DuePoint will actually occur. You will be able to take your channel from generation to generation with your family. So people ask me the question, what does this practically mean? How much can I earn? Well, impossible for us to answer because every one of you is going to build at a different rate. Every single one of you. You're all going to choose. Some of you are going to be lazy. Some of you are going to be average. Some of you are going to be amazing. Okay? How do I answer how much you're going to earn? Well, we went away. We did a whole lot of mathematics on data we collected over 2 decades. And we came up with what we believe is a conservative and reasonable growth rate. We call it the 3+2 formula. And what it says is in your first month with us, you have to put just 3 people on your first point. This is hardly an onerous task. 3 people in a month. Then every month thereafter, you must put 2 people. You personally must put 2 people in every single month. That's 1 every 2 weeks on average. But you have to do this all the time. You can't do it 1 month and then take a month off and then do another month and take 2 months off. And then, this is not one of those, I'll sign up and see what happens kind of exercises. And we'll just see. If you just see, nothing will happen. You have to be personally involved on a monthly basis, 1 person on average every 2 weeks. Now, if you can do that, and you can do that over time persistently working with your team, and we apply lapses and cancellation rates and all the normal mathematics to this thing, we believe that after 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be earning about 2,500 Rand a month. Now, for some of you, that's already life-changing. For others of you, you're going, no ways. Facebook promised me 100,000 after 3 months. I'm going to go and do that. We're having a bit of a laugh this morning. We had a training session just before this. People are always like, I'm not joining this if it's a get-rich-quick scheme. But secretly, they're all hoping it is a get-rich-quick scheme. That's what it is. Because 90 days in, 80% of you are gone. Because 90 days in, you realize, hang on, actually, this is going to take a bit of time. It's going to take a bit of effort. You know, when the man said in the presentation it was going to take time, he actually meant it. Yeah, folks, this takes time. But 2,500 Rand is 30,000 Rand a year. You have just added 30,000 Rand a year to your household income after 6 months of being with us. Putting 2 people in a month personally, 1 every 2 weeks. 30,000 Rand. We feel that that is quite significant. But that's only where it starts. If you can be persistent in your 3+2 for 12 months, we reckon you can reasonably expect to be earning about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand. You've given yourself a 10,000 Rand a month raise. Pretty sure most of you are not getting a 10,000 Rand raise at the end of this year. You're certainly not in control of getting one, even if you do. But with this tool that we have created, you will decide. You will decide what your increase is this year. And we believe that this time next year, at a very reasonable and conservative rate, you could be earning an extra 10,000 Rand a month. Now, if you could do 2 years with us, that's not 24 days, that's not 24 weeks, that's 2 years with us. We believe that you can reasonably expect to be earning about 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. 360,000 Rand a year. 2 years from now. 2 years. 3 years from now, we reckon you could be reasonably expecting to earn about 46,000 to 50,000 Rand a month. That's 600,000 Rand a year. You're working with a big team. You're putting your 2 people in every single month. But 3 years from now, you're earning 600,000 Rand a year. If you can do 4 years with us, we reckon you'll be earning about 60,000 to 65,000 Rand a month. That's 720,000 Rand a year. We believe that we're already past the aspirations of most South Africans. Most South Africans don't believe that they could ever possibly hope to earn that much. We believe quite reasonably you can estimate your earnings at about 720,000 Rand a year if you apply yourself and put the time in over 4 years. Now, it's quite easy for me to click through here. You'll see there's 4 clicks and we're here. Okay. The reality happens when you're 4 weeks in, 4 months in, and all of a sudden you go, this feels like a lot, this feels a bit too much like hard work. Guys, we have to commit to the long game. We need to be looking at our stable recurring income that we are aiming towards with the DuePoint system that changes life forever. What is 4 years? What is 4 years of hard labor? How many years of labor have you put in already? 5 years in, we reckon you'll be earning about 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's 1.2 million a year. 1 million to 1.2 million a year that we reckon you'll be earning after 5 years. Half a decade, 60 months. I get 2 responses to this calculation example. One is it's too slow. That's the most common one I get. The problem with DuePoint is you earn too slowly there. All right, well, I can't help you. You'll have to go back to Facebook. That's the best I can do for you there. This is genuine, recurring, stable income that we are creating here. It's going to take time. But how long have you spent in your careers, guys? How many decades have you been employed for? Has it led to any of your aspirations being met? Are you increasing your earnings at this rate? Have you got to 80,000 Rand a month yet? Have you got to 27,000 Rand a month yet? This is a question you have to ask yourself. We are happy to pour our lives into jobs that are at best dead end. At best. It's a treadmill that you run on until you can't, and then they knock you off and put somebody else on to keep running. Is Is that not what it is? They will work you until you die, and then that's it. Now, here at DuePoint, we don't say quit your job. You can stay on the treadmill. But we want to give you a tool that can lever your future in a different direction. This is income you will place on top of your salary. That's what we want you to do with the DuePoint system. But it is going to take time. Time that you should be happy to give because it's input-output, not like your work where it's just a treadmill and that time disappears. Now, the other response I get to this is just flagrant marketing. Nobody's ever going to earn this much. You're just making it up. It's just mathematics. Well, good news. We've already got people earning this amount, so that makes me feel better already. But it's a good question. We wanted to put it on the ground. So every month we pick a handful of folk, and we give you a couple of examples. These are not our top earners. They're just a bunch that we pull out of the pack and talk about every month. We've got over here Jack. He's in the audience this afternoon or this morning. You can go find him outside afterwards. He's from Mpumalanga. Okay, joined us 6 months ago. 6 months ago. And in the course of 6 months, he's built a channel that's now worth 7,000 Rand a month. Okay. I said 6 months would take you to 2,500 Rand a month. Do you remember? But that was just my example. I think it's very reasonable. I think it's conservative, and I like giving that target to you because I think it's real. But Jack said, no thanks. I'd like more than that after 6 months. And in 6 months, he's created a channel worth 7,000 Rand a month. Absolutely amazing. Then we've got Engelbert. Engelbert's been with us for 15 months. Okay? And for 15 months, he's had a hell of a tough year last year, in and out of hospital. His front line let him down. He had to rebuild his team a couple of times, but he didn't stop. He didn't let it stop him, and the system didn't let him down. Over the course of 15 months, he's created a channel that's worth 12,000 Rand a month. Now, I mean, after a year where you've been lying in hospital 2 or 3 times, wouldn't it be great to know your income increased by 12,000 Rand? I said it would take a year. After a year, you'd be on about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. He's 15 months in, he's on 12,000. He's pretty much on track. And this is despite very difficult circumstances last year. And he does everything out of KZN. He's not here. His option number 2 of coming to the office is not here. He uses all of our remote tools to build his business. Then we've got Nkizi. Joined us 90 days ago. I'll just let that settle in. 90 days ago, okay, 3 months. She sat down in this audience 3 months ago and said, I'm going to be on the screen in the next couple of months. And 90 days later, she was on the stage. This month, we had her on stage. And she told us, when I saw this business, she's a director of a business that she said she could see there was never going to be a change of her future on that career path. She said, here she saw the change. And she said, I committed to talking to 25 people a day about DuePoint. 25 people a day. 3 months down, there's 700 people in her channel. It's a decision-making exercise. Can you make the decision every day? She did. She does. She's here as well today. You'll find her outside. 17,000 Rand a month, 90 days down. 90 days down. Folks, you will find on our YouTube channel 50, 60 testimonies, video testimonies of individuals at DuePoint. Some earning 700 Rand a month, some earning 3,000 Rand a month, some earning 85,000 Rand a month. Go to the YouTube channel. Go and watch the testimonies. Know that people are using this tool to change their lives, and you can too. Now, that's just the first way you earn. The second way you earn is through our XP Rewards training program. It's our training program. We teach you from beginner to expert how to do this business. So if your excuse this morning is, I don't know how to do this, good news, we can teach you. We will teach you. It's very simple. It's a simple business that we've got set up here. And we teach you through this training program. Through steps in our program, as you complete them, we give you what we call XP points, experience points. Experience points are simply a measure of your progress through our training program. They're not worth anything. They're not worth rands and cents. They're just a measure of how experienced you've got in our training program. Then, as you obviously progress through the training program, your channel will naturally grow. And where you meet the 2 criteria in our training program, we start to reward you. In the beginning, we reward you with just a bit of cash. Okay, this is in addition to the returns, but it's cash. It's the best. It's not like the training you have at your office where they give you like a plastic pen afterwards and like a plastic name tag. This is cash that they give you, okay, as you get through the training program. Then as you get a bit more experienced and your channel gets a bit bigger, well, so do the cash rewards. Then we start to give you tools. Tools that we know accelerate the growth of your channel. At rank 5 in the channel, in the program, we give you an imported lightning memory stick from the United States of America that plugs into every single electronic device in South Africa. It comes jam-packed with all of our presentations, downloads, tools, testimonies, everything you need to talk to someone about DuePoint anytime, anywhere, whether you've got an internet connection or not. Then at rank 7, we give you what we believe is the most powerful tool in the building of channels here at DuePoint. Your own set of business cards. But this is not a lame-o like William Nicol Main Road special. This is an imported, custom-made set of business cards for you that costs 12,500 rand. It's gold gilded. It's gold printed. It's on custom paper. When you give somebody the Ferrari of business cards, they're going to want to know what DuePoint is and what you do for them. That's what it does. And we give you this set at rank 7 in our training program. Then at rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size, every year for the rest of your life, we take you and your family away on a 1-week, 5-star business class, all expenses paid holiday. Now this has created a whole new set of problems for you. You need to explain to your employer where you're getting the leave from, how you're affording these holidays. It's a whole new set of problems that we have created for you. Okay? You have to get a passport, there's going to be visas. It's a problem. As long as you maintain your channel size, every rank 9 comes away with us every year. Every year. Now, I get a lot of people very excited about this, and they say, Brendan, I'm going to do this. Book my room. Book my tickets. I'm coming. Yes, I think if you were on the Facebook one, perhaps. But the reality is, this is hard work. You guys are all rank 0 at the moment. Rank 9 is a long way away from rank 0. But it is there, and the system is designed to take you step by step by step to your freedom. Now, we're going in December. There's 4 or 5 months left. For those of you who really set your minds to it, you can still make it. You could be with us on this rank 9 trip this year when we go in December. You could be there. But for the rest of you, this is where we're going. Folks, we've already booked out 2 business class flights for all the people that are coming with us at the end of this year. There are more planes, so it's not like the seats have run out. It's really just a decision that you have to make now. Everything at DuePoint is earned, nothing is won. There's no prizes. Again, for my Facebookers, there are no prizes and there's no winners. Everybody has the same set of criteria, and everybody that earns those and completes those criteria comes with us. Everyone who's ranked 9 will join us on this trip every year. If you miss it this year, you don't start at naught next year. That's not how this works. Whatever you've built this year is your starting point for next year. That's how it works. What a wonderful freedom in the DuePoint system. Everything in the DuePoint system is about freedom for the individuals in South Africa. Will this be you here that's next on you? Folks, at rank 11, we give you another very useful tool. It's your own car. It's not rented to you. You don't finance it through us. We don't give it to you and then take it away. And it's not branded. It's yours. It's your car. Our hope is that you will build your freedom with it as one of the tools here at DuePoint. Folks, every month we run what we call wealth quests. They're designed for all of you to achieve from the first day to the last day of every single month. They're quite hard that way in the sense that there's hard cutoffs on them, but everybody that completes the criteria of them is rewarded with tools we know will help you build your channels. Some months it's an iPad, other months an iPhone, smart TV, cash, data, Wi-Fi routers, all sorts of things that we know will help you build your channels. This month we've got the quest for quality. The quest for quality, folks, is because this tool is an input-output tool. If you put bad quality in, it's going to put bad out. And we want to get people trained to put the right quality individuals in. What do you got to do this month? You've got to get 2 people. You've got to put them in on your first point. You've then got to get them qualified. If you don't know what that means, talk to the person who brought you here or watch the training video. Get those 2 people qualified. And if you get everybody on your first and second points in your channel to pay successfully by the end of this month, you get 5,000 Rand in cash and 2,000 XP towards your training program. This is in addition to the returns and rewards of the month. Okay, now, it's the 29th of the month. If you're brand new here today, I really wouldn't bother. You ain't going to make it. Because cutoff is midnight on Monday. All right. Now, you could be some kind of miracle worker, and you could still make it. You can, okay, but it would take it. But on midnight on the 31st of this month, Monday night, the new Wealth Quest will come out for September with its own reward and its own criteria. And everybody that completes the criteria will be rewarded. It's not like we've got 5 TVs and it's the first 5. No, everybody who completes the criteria gets the reward. All right, folks, people ask me the question, where do we get the money to fund all of this? Well, it's a good question. In the traditional insurance and financial services space, what we do to get to you is we direct market to you, don't we? We put adverts up on TV and radio and billboards and taxis and bathrooms and everywhere. Everywhere where we can put an advert up, we put an advert up. It costs the industry and the companies in the industries hundreds of millions a month to do that. How do we afford that? Well, what we do is we take the cost of it and we put it into the price of your products. The product, your funeral cover, your motor insurance, your banking fees, all contain about 35 to 50% of next month's marketing. Every month, we just take it straight out of your product payments. Now, at DuePoint, we've done exactly the same thing. The only difference is we don't advertise. Not ever. You will never see an advert for DuePoint anywhere because we use you. You go out and connect individuals to us. And so that money that we would have paid to SABC and DSTV, etc., is now available for you and your channel. That's the simple mathematics behind it. You're welcome to come and talk to me about it afterwards. There are 3 products that we as DuePoint facilitate the purchase of in your channels. Now, I'm going to spend 2 minutes on this. Why do we spend so little time on the products in this presentation? Because from your perspective as a wealth engineer, you are not going to talk to people about our products. Oh, now this is a difficult thing, okay? This is difficult, but I want to talk to them about the product. No. Your task as a wealth engineer is to connect individuals to DuePoint. Why? Because of the ability to earn stable, recurring income. That is the task. That is the conversation you have with individuals. We facilitate the purchase of our products. You don't have to worry about it. You bring people to DuePoint for the opportunity to earn recurring, reliable, stable income. That's your conversation with them. Our first product, folks, is our Access Wealth. It grants you access to wealth. It's 299 Rand a month, and it creates for you your very own tax-free investment account. That's what it does. We then take 100 Rand of your 299 Rand, and we put it into the investment account for you every month. And it's a no-notice, no-restriction period account, which means that that money is immediately available to you. It's not an endowment. There's no maturity period. The money that's in is yours, immediately available to you. So the actual cost of this product is only 199 Rand a month. And for that 199 Rand, you get 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. And as I said, as a product owner, hey, you're a wealth engineer as well, with all the benefits of the Wealth Engineers DuePoint system. Our second product is our Wealth Guard. It's designed to guard your wealth. We actually designed it in conjunction with Access Wealth. We said if somebody had Access Wealth and needed protection from it, why? Because maybe they died 2 months in and their investment's 200 Rand. Their beneficiary got 200 Rand. That's lame. Let us put some guard in place. If you pay an extra 274 Rand a month with our Wealth Guard, you get another 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. 1.1 million for 274 Rand. It means that if you die from an accident, your beneficiaries get whatever's in your investment account, plus 1.1 million Rand from the Wealth Guard. So now you can take them separately, but they were designed together. Fantastic products. How are we able to do this? These products have no maximum age limits, no waiting periods. First payment, you're undercover. No medical examinations or declarations. Because we're the insurance company, because the pipeline is straight from you to the heart of us, the supplier, we're able to innovate like this. Then our third product, probably my favorite one, it's our non-insurance, non-financial services product. It is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It's our buyers club here. We as a 65-year-old insurance company go to all sorts of suppliers all the time and say, what is the best discount, prices, vouchers, account managers that you would give us as a corporate? And they give us rates and prices you could never get. It would be extremely difficult for you to get. Okay? And as a member of our club, 274 Rand a month, you are now given access to all of those discounts and prices and vouchers. We actually just added another supplier this month to our Wealth Points program. So for all Wealth Point program members, you now have access to always on Wi-Fi system. They have 2,500 Wi-Fi hotspots around South Africa, and they have discounted their prices by 65% for us. It's very difficult to get a 65% discount anywhere, and they have given it to us. So if you want, and I know the data is a big issue always, a gig of data on the always-on public Wi-Fi system, 36 Rand 48. 36 Rand per gig. You know how much you're paying per gig on your phone? 150 Rand, 174 Rand, 36 bucks. Always on. You find one of their 2,500 hotspots somewhere, bang, you plugged in, super high-speed fiber hotspots, and you've got a gig at 36 bucks. 3 gigs, 100 Rand. 3 gigs, 5 gigs for 159 bucks. That's what you've got on there always on. As a member of our Wealth Point program at 274 Rand a month, you call into client service, they'll add whatever package you want to your debit order each month, and you're A for away with always on. Folks, as a wealth engineer, you're automatically plugged into the entire executive and management team here. You get to book us anytime you want to work with you, your teams, train, strategize, motivate. We're available to you at no cost from Monday to Saturday. You get all of our facilities here. Presentation rooms, boardrooms, breakaway rooms, free Wi-Fi, all available to you at no cost as a wealth engineer, Monday to Saturday. You get all of our state-of-the-art technology, which is the core of DuePoint. No extra charge, developed and maintained for you. You get a nationwide footprint. You can build your channel anywhere in South Africa because we live stream every single presentation across the country every single day. All of that you get as a wealth engineer. Folks, we do not think that the decision today is about becoming a wealth engineer with DuePoint or not. We think it's about you changing the way you think about earning. That's what we think this morning is about. It's not going to cost, no money's going to leave your hands today. Today is a decision about changing the direction of your future. This is a tool that we're going to just give you today. I'm not going to call you later on and ask you why you're not using a tool. I don't care. I'm just going to put it in your hands and say, you've now got the keys to your future. You're either going to use them or you're not. That's what we do here, and we want you to join us. Now, if you do decide to join us as a wealth engineer today, it's very easy. Use your tablet, your smartphone, hook up into our free Wi-Fi, go to our website, DuePoint.net, okay? On the front page, big blue button, apply. You click, you fill out the form, 5 minutes later, you're a wealth engineer. we'll send you a W number. That W number is the birth of your channel. It's yours. It doesn't go into some structure somewhere that you've read about in a paper or something. No, it's yours. It's your channel, your asset that you will build from that point forward. That's what will happen. And then you're out there. Then I want you to sit with the person who brought you here today, your lead wealth engineer. Tell them what your goal is. Because if you don't have a goal, you're just going to be all over the place. If this is time and effort to create a new future, put a flag in the ground. Is it $5,000 a month? Is it $10,000 a month? What is it that changes your life? Don't put 100,000 Rand in. That's later. Put the first flag in. Put the first flag in. What do you need to be able to breathe again? That's what you need to do. Sit and tell them that, and then work out a plan with the DuePoint system. Folks, we have all the tools that you need to build your channels here. You can buy them all at the info counter, or you can order them at info@duepoint.net. Get them. Get the toolkit if you want to be serious about this business. The USB stick with all of our presentations on. Anytime, anywhere, 150 Rand, you've now got a presentation with Rob and I on the screen for you. 150 bucks. Get the business cards. You don't have to get the 12,500 Rand set. We'll give you that at rank 7. Just come and order our beautiful, beautiful set, and you've now got a tool that can build your business. As Rob always says, it legitimizes your conversation when you can give them a fantastic business card. This is real. It's tangible. Get the business cards. Look at our other stuff. We've got power blocks for those of you whose phones die every time you touch them. You're going to be filling out the application form on the screen. You're going to want a power block. Get the power block. We've got all the tools that you need. And then, ladies and gentlemen, becoming a wealth engineer, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free to subscribe, and it is your number one resource here. Your number one resource. Please go to DuePoint channel and subscribe to it. You'll know the moment we go live. You'll know the moment we add videos. It'll ping on your phone. And then, folks, download our free app. Use our Wi-Fi. Get it on your phone. Get it on your tablet. Our app plugs you into your channel in real time. You can see what's happening on a 24-hour basis in your channel with our app. Your personal documentation and details are there. Your tools, your training, it's all on that app. Get it, download it, and get yourself sorted out before you leave here today. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll see that we are very, very serious about what we're doing here at DuePoint. Very serious. We have spent a lot of money. We've got the best experts in the industry in so that we can start changing the future of the South African economy. We want to be part of the solution because right now no one is coming to our rescue. I don't know if you've noticed, but no one is coming to our rescue. We've got to do this ourselves, and we want you here with us. If you've got questions or concerns, come and ask us. We had to ask the same questions ourselves when we designed the system. Come and ask us or ask the person who brought you here this morning. Don't leave without this tool in your hands. Don't do that this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. I'm going to see you all outside, and thanks for all of you who've tuned in live today.